Hey guys, my name is Jenn Carrasco. I am a serial entrepreneur, founder of many six-figure businesses. I am also a skincare creator, an IFBB pro athlete that is extremely passionate about helping entrepreneurs grow their business and, most importantly, helping you and everybody else to own their shit. Welcome to Own Your Shit, the podcast. This is the show where we stop the comparison cycle, we eliminate the need for a secret sauce, and realize that the faster we own the way we stand in our own way, the faster and shorter the route is to creating that life we all crave. So, with that being said, now let's own your own shit. Hey guys, welcome back to Own Your Shit with Jenn Carrasco. So it is the day after Turkey Day. It is the day that we all indulge, right? We all tend to have a little extra pie or cake, or whether it be you're having turkey, steak, overindulgence, right? That's just the society, and that's what we've done for Thanksgiving and Christmas. This is the holidays that we indulge ourselves. But I really wanted to go back and talk. I'm bringing in health a little bit more because a lot of people have had questions. They're having questions again on my metabolism program, my programs that I do. And I wanted to be an essence for education out there. So let's talk about indulging, right? There is times and places that we indulge, but we also need to realize that health is a priority right now, especially in our lives, right? We have the pandemic happening. People are more unhealthy than they ever been. I never realized how unhealthy people are until I've actually started to work in businesses one-on-one and work with people one-on-one. And I look at their health routine and they think they're eating healthy. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, that is not healthy. To know that society thinks that these things are healthy is really sad. And so I'm out to help society, to help people to eat cleaner, to be healthier versions of themselves. This whole pandemic where everybody's been more at home and not able to go out, I've noticed that a lot of people are giving up on their exercising. They're giving up on their nutrition. They're giving up on themselves. And let me tell you something, when I don't eat clean, I actually have more brain frog. Yeah. I have more brain fog. I am not a happier person. I'm actually grumpy and angry a lot of the times. And I'm very, how do I say it? I can't focus on something properly. These are all things that food do to us and our brain. These are the functions that it causes. And this is something that I really wanted to push out today and talk to people. What do you feel like the number one thing in your diet that you need to have, your staple of your diet? And that is protein. I have talked before about protein. I've had podcasts on protein, but I'm going to do another podcast on protein today. This is highly beneficial. My last podcast that I launched was about bone broth, right? And the benefits of bone broth. So now I want to talk about the protein in our diet going forward. Bone broth is exceptional for your health, your hair, your organs, your skin, your collagen, your elastin in your body. That is a form of beauty as well in health. Something to sip on at night, to relax, to calm our mood. It's able for us to go to sleep a little bit better. So now let's hone in on protein. There is key benefits to protein that I am going to go over, but I also want to talk about the sources of protein before we get there. Now, I've coached people in the past and they said, oh yeah, I eat turkey every day, 4 ounces, whatever it be. Okay, what type of turkey are they getting? Well, they're going and getting sandwich meat turkey. Now let's talk about adequate protein. Sandwich meat turkey that is processed is not, in my consideration, actual protein. It is processed protein. It is not beneficial. You're getting all the fillers, you're getting sodium in there, you're getting so much more damaging products for your body versus adequate protein. Okay. So if you want a sandwich, get a chicken breast, slice it up, put it on there, whole chicken. Do not go and get your processed meat and think that's adequate amount of protein. It is not. You are doing your body a complete disservice. So I'm going to hone in a little bit and let's talk a little bit about protein. This is something that I have actually launched in my 6-week program, as well as launched in my book, which is Own Your Metabolism. It talks about protein. But today I'm going to go in a little bit more into detail. So a goal of proper nutrition is to activate muscle protein synthesis, your muscle building, right? This is only achieved by feeding the body the proper building blocks, consuming the right kinds and the right amount of protein throughout the day. So bone broth is very, very important. I always add that into my nightly routine before I go to bed because I know my body has gotten the efficient amount of protein through the day that protein that I intake from the bone broth, I know is going to go directly into my collagen, which is my skin, hair, and nails, right? So I believe protein, now this is myself, just from the research that I've done, is the 100% crucial supplement to the longevity within beauty, fitness, athletic standpoint. Protein keeps our production of collagen, elastin, while keeping our skin beautiful and our organs healthy as fuck. So, as a beauty, fitness, athletic standpoint, and an enthusiast, I work specifically with Dr. Gabrielle Lyon, and she owns her own health and wealth of knowledge. I am one of her clients and dear friends. You should definitely go and check her out. So, Dr. Gabrielle Lyon is a physician who is compelled for her fellowship in nutrition science. And she is a board certified family medicine and completed her undergraduate work in human nutrition, vitamin, and mineral metabolism. Dr. Gabrielle and I work actually hand in hand with a select few clients. I will help them with their diet, nutrition, and exercise. She will go over a lot of their hormones, their blood work to see where they're at. And then we move forward with how we work together. So these days we hear a lot about carbs versus fats, but we do not hear a lot about protein. It becomes the forgotten macronutrient, but protein plays an essential role in good health. So despite the emotional response that a lot of people get from protein versus vegan protein, protein is responsible for the growth and the maintenance of new tissue, building blocks for strong bodies, and make up certain hormones that act as messengers, as well as the enzymes that we find within our metabolic reactions. So the protein we eat affects our muscle health, which is tied to our longevity and our vitality. So what the impact of avoiding high quality animal protein and adopting long versus plant-based vegan diet? So I'd say the most important aspect of differentiating between plant protein and animal protein is really the essential amino acids. And of those, the branch chain amino acids, especially as it relates to muscle health, because muscle is the organ of longevity and it is the foundation of an individual's metabolism. Having healthy muscle tissue allows for a large site of glucose disposal, fatty acid oxidation is all extremely very important. So, animal protein contains a high amount of leucine. Leucine is important because it stimulates the complex called mTOR. And that is what then downline generates the muscle protein synthesis. Now, vegan protein does not have those qualities. So, this is where it gets very emotional for people. So, when that is an adequate quality, the quality of the protein in animal protein needs to be about 2.5 grams of leucine to stimulate this process. That is roughly 30 grams of protein per meal. And that is very important to understand because it's necessary for the health and longevity of our tissues. And to get that in plants, a vegan base, you need to have about 5 or 6 cups of quinoa. That's a shit ton of freaking carbs, you guys. So let's get back to the anti-aging aspect, which is my expertise. As we age, we're reaching age 30, say. Now we start the process of natural age related of loss of bone, right? Almost every cell in the body is made from the building blocks of protein, such as our hair, our skin, our bones, our muscles. Protein consists of 20 amino acids, 2 of which are called L-lysine and L-proline, which are used in the production of collagen. Collagen gives strength, structure to the skin, but can break down as we age. It can also break down when we go to the gym and break our muscles down as well. So know this. Leading to sagging, dehydrated skin and pronounced wrinkles, which happens when our starts to break down, right? Our age and everything else. Including enough quality protein sources in your diet strengthens your collagen levels and therefore makes your skin firmer and less prone to wrinkles. Beauty comes from the inside. Amino acids in the diet help support healthy and firm, glowing skin and thicker hair. Protein influences the skin structure and helps skin firm. Weight gain with menopause. Women over 40 or who are postmenopausal should strive to include protein during meals to maintain and protein lean muscle, which is essential to the body's ongoing growth, repair, and maintenance. I've noticed that I'm needing to work twice as hard to maintain my lean muscle mass as I'm getting older and as my hormones start to get out of whack. So let's take it to a whole nother level. It said we need 30 grams of protein to get adequate amount of protein per meal. But what we have noticed, and scientists have noticed, that our bodies need more protein as we get older. and we need more protein as the day goes on. So I always get in about 20 to 30 grams of protein. In the morning, protein is extremely beneficial, but as nighttime comes, we actually need more protein in our meals as the days go. But as we age, we need more protein in order to keep the longevity of our health and well being as we age on top of that. So, my intake with protein usually starts at about 30 grams in the morning. And then by nighttime, I'm actually probably consuming about 40 grams by my night meal. Plus, on top of that, I'm getting my bone broth. And I get that through Titan Nutrition, which I'll share a link. I like that one because it also has all my amino acids in there. And I'm sipping on that at night to help with my collagen and elastin on top of that. Now, little food for fact that I am going to throw out today. When we intake protein in our diet, it actually makes our body work 30% more to burn that protein. So we're actually burning more calories when we're consuming protein than we are with anything else that we're consuming. Another trick with protein that will help all of you guys is I always tend to keep my protein and my carbohydrates through the day. And then nighttime before I go to bed, I usually will tap out my carbs and I'll add in a little bit more fat. So I will have protein. I will have maybe a little bit of peanut butter or a little bit of, like dark chocolate, anything like that that has a little bit more fat. And then I will also take like broccoli and I'll throw that in my air fryer, put some sea salt on it, make it crispy. So my end of night meal is usually, like 5 ounces of ground turkey with a little bit of broccoli and then a little bit of almond milk, almond butter, just to kind of give me a little kick before I go to bed at night. And then I also have the bone broth and my nightly routine. So these are essential things to start off with. So we're going to start off with the protein talk today. Then I'll go in a little bit more on the carb talk next week. I just wanted to introduce a little bit more for you guys to understand the reasoning behind protein. Protein is our longevity of health and our well-being. All of our muscles, our organs, our skin, our hair, we all survive on protein. Now, I do not want to get into the emotional effect for people as far as how they feel about animal protein and being vegan. I just really wanted to utilize this to let you know that vegan protein usually does not consist of all of the amino acids that we need going forward. So if you guys have questions about that, please DM me, please inbox me. If you are a vegan, there's so many other aspects out there that we can add in there so that way you get all of your full amino acids that you need going forward. So wanted to shoot this video. I hope this helps you. Again, if this helps you, please rate, please review, please share. The only way we can get this out there is if we all work together and own our shit, right? So with that said, hopefully you guys had an amazing, amazing Turkey Day. You are going to get this actual video way after Turkey Day. But with that being said, have a phenomenal day and week, and I will talk to you guys the following week. Well, guys, that's a wrap for another episode of Own Your Own Shit. Now that this is half the battle, owning your shit allows you the freedom to create something even better in your life. Getting out of your own way, it doesn't have to be lonely. Making sure to follow me for more advice. Follow me on every social media platform at Jenn Carrasco. My Instagram is Jenn Carrasco with 2 underscores. Find me on Facebook at the same name. And of course, share the episode with friends who need some help in the tough times and typically helping them to own their shit. So with that being said, see you guys next week.